It says it's recording on mine.
I think we're live. Like it didn't show anything on my end, of course. So we're live. Yay. This is Sue Greenwald with Awakened Stories here today with King Smarty, also known as Sananda Galactic. Hey Smarty, how are you?
I am fantastic. How you doing, young
I'm
lady?
doing great. I'm doing really good today. So yay. Yay.
Good, good, good. A little fairy told me you got some pendants over there.
I did, thanks to the big fairy, and I am so excited. So I have I've been taking a lot of, comments and everything. They are so beautiful. A mermaid on one side, a fairy on the other. So you can't beat that. You've got two style choices, and
Right.
I'm very excited. I also got my new website done yesterday, so everything is like very exciting. Good
That's
timing.
awesome. That's
Yeah,
awesome. Awesome.
yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, we I was gonna take one out of the box and keep it for myself, but I was like, nah, I don't want to have a fairy around my neck.
That's great.
That's
That is
funny.
great. Yeah, yeah. So how about a mermaid?
Yeah, either one.
Well, most of us love mermaids and fairies, so
Right, right, right. I love them too, but I don't know about, having them around my neck like that.
yeah, that's funny.
I'd
That's
rather
funny.
have diamonds because, diamonds are cool.
Yeah, okay.
Literally ice.
I've always loved the life that you use in many of your designs.
Yeah.
And we've seen video and articles saying that diamonds are not rare, as you've told us, and all sorts of things like that. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've been lied to about a bunch of stuff and it's all being revealed. So, yeah.
Yep, yep. So I'm not able to see our live. Usually I kind of try to scan it for comments. They're not letting me today. So we're winging it. We're gonna do our thing. How's that sound?
All right. Sounds fantastic. If
Yeah.
you're in the Telegram group, if you can see the Telegram group, and those of you that are watching, you can post your comments or questions in right underneath the post I just made, so we can
Okay.
see if we can answer some questions that way. Either way, Sue's got enough questions for everyone, so we're good.
That is true. That is true. Um, that's funny.
That is funny, ain't it?
Okay, now I'm able to see. Okay, I
Okay, good.
Telegram and now I'm able to see my own video. Okay,
Well,
great.
I did go like that, right? You saw that, right?
I did now.
I'm sure they did.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway,
So, well, lots of news and stuff happening. So I guess I'd like to start off with the Trump announcement. I don't remember if that was Monday or Tuesday, but I watched part of that and I'm like, ugh, here we go again. So what was your opinion of what he did and what he said?
I didn't really watch it other than the clip where he said human trafficking and pointed at Democrats.
Yep. Yep.
So that's really all I watched. Um, I'm sure you all know by now. I can care less what any of them say. I
Right.
only care about what Daddy says and what he has me doing. So that being said, um, I didn't watch it, and for those of you that did, whatever you get from it is what you get from it. At the end of the day, things that Daddy tells me are happening will happen, and the things that he wants me to enforce will happen. So it really doesn't matter who's the public figure that is in supposedly in charge of things, because we all know they're not.
Well,
Um,
it was my assumption he was going to make announcements regarding the wealth transfer, the IRS being abolished, blah, 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 blah. And like he's tiptoeing around the edges of that. But he did that before too. Like nothing ever like concretely was said. And we're seeing stuff happen, but are we ever going to get an announcement of any kind from anyone in authority?
the answer is yes, but just don't expect it to be from any government because, um, honest speaking, they don't have authority.
Right, right.
So and the truth is, I have more authority than all of them. And I'm such a cool, nice, loving guy. I don't understand why I'm getting myself in trouble.
Are you getting yourself into trouble?
According to somebody that likes to follow women.
Yeah. So do you want to tell us what happened with that story?
Well, from what Daddy says, it was a CIA agent that followed Sophie and Jazz to their location where they were, and he was a colored man, so they sent out a colored man to be the guinea pig because they knew what would happen to him. That being said, he told Jazz that I'm getting myself in a lot of trouble in this area,
Yeah.
and the part that he didn't know is that I'm here because of the shit that's happening in this area. Okay, so the only one that's getting themselves in trouble is them,
Right.
and they got in trouble yesterday for doing that. And since he was the guinea pig, he got in trouble. But then everybody else got in trouble as well. Um, it's kind of like, you have Trump, and then you have the Secret Service. You have you have Jesus, and then you have the angelic forces. The problem is that these locals and these individuals that don't know shit don't realize how, um, the king has an army that you cannot see. So you're only getting yourself in trouble. Do you think that we are afraid of you guys? And Jazz's response was epic because her response was, well, he does like to evaporate people. That was a mic drop. Okay. So we're not afraid of anything or anyone. That being said, they're slowly getting the picture. I mean, you started with the whole child protective services from the school to the house. Then you got this idiot running around talking about I'm getting myself in trouble. I'm here for this. That's why I'm here. Okay, so we're gonna see who's in trouble. Well, they already saw who's in trouble.
So did that specific guy get evaporated?
No, because he is now a beacon of light. So everywhere he goes, he's going to affect them. And he's
Awesome.
going and he's going to Daddy wants him to stick around to witness everything. And that's what's happening to a lot of people in this area. If they could have done something by now, they would have did it already.
Right, right.
So trying to scare one of the females is not going to happen. It's not going to work.
Yeah. And you said that they've been following, you and her around in general for the past few years anyway.
Of course, of course, of
Yeah,
course. I
yeah.
mean, you got people from LA following her. And then of course everybody follows me, all the agencies, all of them. Some of them are even running into each other and taking each other out because of it. Like what the fuck, So I'm not worried about none of it. This is all part of Dad's plan.
Right.
I'm glad you expose yourself and everybody around you because that's literally what's happening. You guys are exposing yourself just like I said. Our rules of engagement is exposing them and eliminating them. What part did y'all not understand? You're dealing with a force that you have no fucking clue about, and the higher ups are not even telling the truth about me. I will evaporate your ass, literally. As a matter of fact, I posted a video of the energy master that Mel Gibson uh, um, worked with, or should I say, he worked on Mel Gibson. That guy he can't do what I can do, and he was powerful. He can light fires. He can do all types of stuff. He can make people levitate. He can point at people and get them to do certain things. What do you think? All right, what what if you could imagine the ultimate superhero? Wouldn't he be able to do all these things and more? Okay, well, you're looking at him. So, I mean, you guys are just so fucking stupid. That's all. There's no way to put it. You guys are fucking stupid.
Well, yeah. They don't understand. Well, some of them don't know. They haven't been informed, so we can give them a pass. But again, if they're doing nefarious things, no matter whether they know about you or not, they should be dealt with. That should be exposed and reckoned, right?
Well, that's why they having their little come to Jesus moments now, and that's why I keep publicly saying I'm going to expose you. Now, speaking about going back to me getting myself in trouble,
Yeah.
all I do is spread love and light everywhere I go. I'm a big tipper everywhere I go. I conversate and talk to the locals, the people that are slaving in these jobs,
Right.
and informing everybody of the child trafficking that's happening in the resort, around the resort, and everywhere else on this island, including the fact that the sheriff was admitted to it to me. Okay, can't say who because obvious reasons. However, because of what's happening, we are hitting everyone that's of the light to come together and work on cleaning the shit up. And everybody's being exposed. If you haven't noticed, there's a military hunting these fuckers down. Multiple militaries, that, in fact, mine's being the most powerful one. So, who's in trouble?
They are.
Definitely not me.
Right. Right. All right. Yeah, good. When I saw your post, my heart stopped for a minute, like, oh no. And she handled it beautifully. Beautifully.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, that's just the way it is. Like, we've even her. She's been through all types of shit. They're still attacking her from L.A.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like it's the fact that her children are being held from her because she wanted to be free, if you would, right, is so wrong.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like she wanted to be free from the narcissistic bullshit, and yet she's being held from her children, and nobody knows this because we don't talk about it. But
Right.
that's the fucking facts.
Right. Right.
So she'll get closure eventually, or maybe people will just drop dead and that's it. So we shall see.
Wonder if that's a clue.
It is a clue. So heavy love and light blanket is literally salt on a snail. I've been training you guys and telling you guys that is the case. Dark people cannot withstand that type of love and light energy, right? So imagine these individuals that are hooked on adrenochrome, and you taint the adrenochrome with heavy love and light energy. What happens? They deteriorate. What happens to other people that aren't so dark like they are? However, they have dark tendencies, and no matter what you do, and no matter what happens, they're still going to be dark. Well, those individuals, just broadcasting heavy love and light to them is literally like salt on a snail. So you deteriorate. So that's what's happening to people that are coming against us nowadays. The cool part is that it's happening faster, like I've been saying, which brings me to this. About an hour ago, about an hour ago, Daddy raised the consciousness levels another 10%, another 10 levels, 10%, 10 levels, whatever. So I didn't even get a chance to post it because I was riding around the resort and the fucking the boulevard where this happened yesterday and was cleaning everything up. So that being said, another 10 levels of consciousness was just raised. So things are going to happen even faster and faster and faster. The video I posted yesterday with the Qigong energy guy and Mel Gibson and all that stuff, we have those abilities. We're getting ready to do things in the public where it's like you're gonna fuck around and you're gonna find out instantly. That's where we're going with it. And I've been warning everybody about this shit. So you could say or think what you want. Your number is coming.
So when someone gets evaporated, do other people notice? Because what we want is for the dark ones to say, hey, that just happened. This is real, and change their tune, change their way.
That's exactly what's happening, which is why things are happening more faster, if you would.
Mhm.
Things are definitely happening, and we can reprogram robots if you haven't noticed. So, that being said, we've been doing all this stuff in the background, behind the scenes, and now we're getting ready to come public with it,
Right.
which is what I've always wanted. I feel as though these guys ain't never going to stop, ain't never going to come forward with the truth, and that's my mindset, right? That's my mindset. That's how I want it to be, because then I can come out forward. I can bring out the ships more and more. I can evaporate your asses in front of everybody to see. In fact, the evaporations are actually being recorded as well, and some of the evaporations were just inside of key structures like the Pentagon, the White House, and shit like that, where it's just private. It's just like, oh shit, who did this, who did that, and then I'm publicly saying that I'm doing it. So now I'm giving you guys a face to it. You guys want to run around and stop the women. How about you run around and stop us, pussies?
Cowards.
Exactly. So
Yes. So they sent a new guy in.
yeah, he's not a new guy, but they sent somebody in that was a dispensable for them because he was colored. That's how they roll in here. We got the Israelis over there, and then we got these guys over here. What the fuck?
Agreed. Yeah.
Yeah, sad, sad, sad.
And the reason I brought up this Trump speech thing is, like I said, I thought he was going to man up and announce things that clearly are not going to ever be announced by him. I feel like he's trying to retain control. Like he thinks he's got to control everything.
Well, that's just that. That's not going to happen. He's not controlling shit, even his own life at this point.
Yeah, okay.
And the fact that the DOD is telling us one thing and then we're seeing a different thing is also telling us that these guys are just straight pieces of shit.
Yeah.
You don't tell me and B something and then not fucking do it. You're getting yourself in trouble that way. Do you think I give a shit about y'all? No. Y'all shown me and my crew that you guys shouldn't even be living. You guys should be in those cages where you got them kids at. That's
Mhm.
where y'all should be. Y'all should be the ones being tortured. You want to talk about you taking out the cabal, but then turn into them, because that's what the fuck y'all doing. Which is why Dad told me to put out the message. Um, where's the bravery in getting these things done? So far, the Red Hats are more braver than anybody,
Yeah.
right? And then the Russian soldiers, they're more braver than everybody. They're telling you what it is, and then it's being censored. They're out there killing pedophiles in Ukraine. Okay, and the secret operations are going in and out of all of these alien bases. That's what's really happening. People are not talking about the real shit that's really happening. You talking about Trump is going to tell all. Well, why the fuck we didn't hear this shit?
Yeah.
You see why I'm causing trouble?
Well, you're telling us the truth, which, let's just assume we had known about you. Many of us would have suspected it's not right. Seems upside down. What's happening doesn't seem truthful, but I'm grateful that you tell us the truth.
Well, I don't have a choice because my ass burns, and it's not a great feeling.
That's funny.
Actually, I do have a choice, but it ain't a wise one.
Yeah.
Y'all fucking lucky. Y'all got free will.
That's great. That is great. That's great.
It's just wrong, man. It's just wrong. So many ways. So
Yeah.
many.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I don't operate like them. I never have, and I'm not planning on it. So I relayed this to someone just yesterday. Um, Steve Jobs once said, "Those that are crazy enough that think they can change the world actually do." Right? Well, I'm the fucking craziest one there is. Not only am I the craziest one there is, I'm the one with the power and energy to manifest this shit, which is why it's happening as I do these videos nonstop. If you haven't fucking noticed.
Boom.
So, um, expect a lot more changes, expect a lot more resignations, expect a lot more funding for all of y'all. It's not happening as fast as I would like. There's things that I want to do with the Help Someone Today campaign, the rescue fruits and vegetables. I still have to fund, all types of stuff. And I'm getting breadcrumbs here and there, which is not cool, especially, the position I'm in. I shouldn't have to worry about all this stuff. However, it's also for a reason. I'm telling y'all what's happening. I'm telling y'all I need help. Who's gonna step up to help me? Not the Jedi's, because y'all doing enough. Y'all doing your part. Where's all these other individuals that are watching this shit, secretly watching this shit? All these different agencies out there watching this shit. Put money in my fucking account as if your life depended on it. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Because it actually fucking does.
So, so for so for those that want to donate, they can go to helpsomeonetodayevents.org, and there's a donate button at the very bottom. And there's several ways to donate, but that goes to Help Someone Today events and Rescue Fruits and Vegetables and all these other projects. And I know you're working with inventors. You've helped those in North Carolina. Like, you've done so many things we don't even know about officially. So
Mm-hmm.
one person doing it all.
Yeah.
One person. Where's these billionaires and these giant corporations that are getting the tax, cuts?
Well, we know where they're at. They're
Yeah, we
they're in
do.
they're in their houses following orders from the bigger guys up top,
Yeah.
who are being taken out every fucking day, every minute, every second.
Yeah.
Um, if you look at the obituaries, you'll see a lot of them there. So some of them being eliminated aren't even making the headlines, but they're being eliminated.
Right.
So it don't matter to me. That I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to have fun, talk shit, and do what I do.
Well, and we know that so many have been taken down to Guantanamo, right? And they've had military trials, and we haven't seen that yet. So the public will be seeing that. So they have placeholders in their spots right now for the most part.
Absolutely. AI robots, lookalikes, CGI. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. I mean, they want to keep it that way until they get everybody or whatever the fuck you want to call it. However, if you don't come out publicly with it all and just tell the fucking truth that we all know about, by the way, because the people ain't stupid, especially those of us like myself who know shit. We don't think we're not conspiracy theorists. We fucking know it. Not to mention, we got this ball of light following us, telling us everything. Right? So get it all out, get the truth out. Then and only then we can protect and assist in the process. Either way, me and my crew are going to unveil and reveal ourselves. Either way. So you have a chance right now to decide what side you're going to be on. Literally. Literally. There's no way around it. We're going to get all the technology out. We're going to get all the cool things done. I'm going to control everything Daddy wants me to control, and I'm going to protect it. So I have many roles and many faces to play on this fucking planet.
Right.
And I'm not going nowhere for a very long time. Y'all see what I'm doing in the background. Y'all watching and monitoring me. Y'all are witnessing all the shit that y'all witnessing, which is why you don't approach me directly. And if you do approach me, make sure you come correct. Like they say in the ghetto, come correct or get checked.
Mm.
So
Well, and you had CIA kind of following you when you were in Atlanta a few weeks ago.
yeah, well, I mean, that's what they do. They're an intelligence agency, which aren't so intelligent, by the way.
Okay, okay.
I think the Russians are more intelligent than them.
All right.
Anyway, the good guys actually, the real good guys, because you got people in these positions that are giving orders, but the ones that are really good guys and really out in the field, they love me. They witness shit. They saying things like, "We told you he was for real. He did this and he did that, and I saw it." So the good guys, they love me. They're on board. They're when it's time to go, it's gone. Not only that, they're gonna be working with us. We're gonna repurpose the military and the good guys and you know agencies that mean well. That's another thing that I want to bring up. We won't need things like CIA and FBI and stuff like that because we'll have a military, a special force military that will cover everything. And because of the people coming together as one, we won't need a big army. We'll just need a couple of individuals to go out, apprehend someone, blah, 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 and then evaporate their ass or something. I don't fucking know. We'll see what happens. I mean, actually, I do know that will happen in some cases. But what I'm saying is, um, we don't need some agency that's just taking the money from the people. We need an agency or a force that will protect and serve the people like it was always meant to be, right? All the angelic forces, that's their job. They serve and protect. They serve and protect daddy. They serve and protect me. They serve and protect you. They serve and protect the children. A lot of this stuff is literally because of a sting operation that is ongoing right now. And I mean a galactic one, not this shit you call sting operations here. Actually, their sting operation found out about our sting operation and they were like, what are we going to do? We can't do anything. We tried, sir. So
And they had meetings regarding, assassinating the inventors. Like they're still like they still think they can control what's happening.
yeah, yeah, they can. I mean, well, they think they can. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
The only thing they can control is their immediately evaporation by continuing to do stupid shit.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I know Trump had talked about, and I'm not like a Trump person. I'm just,
It's okay. It's okay. If he can do good stuff still,
yeah,
or
yeah,
his avatar, or whoever's fucking controlling the image,
yeah, yeah.
they can still do good things. Do it. Go ahead. What were you gonna say? My bad.
Well, we're seeing these reports. They're shutting down the IRS offices. They're laying people off. They're doing this. They're doing that. So it sounds like they could be like setting the stage for, the wealth transfer. And like basically we have to basically have a new government. So we have to get rid of the old guys and bring the new guys in that I assume you'll be setting up. Is that true?
Sounds like they're setting the stage for me now, isn't it?
It kind of does, yeah, yeah.
Well, we know it's not kinda. It does.
It's
It's
taken
it's it's inevitable. How you say that
inevitable.
shit? Yeah,
Nope,
that's
you got it. Yeah. They're just taking so dang long. And then I saw, maybe you posted it, they're supposed to be getting rid of the judges, police, blah, 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 blah. Again,
Common law, yeah.
yeah. So is that a true report?
Yes, it is.
All right. And the IRS thing is a true report.
Yes, it is, and it's always been there. It's always been in place. However, you got this cabal system laying over top of it,
Yep.
and
Yep.
because they have the law enforcement and all the manpower, their little fucking shit show continued. However, again, all we need is a military force that lays the fucking law down the way it's supposed to be and executes motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Then you got me, of course, renegade, evaporating people, places, and things that nobody actually believes until it happens.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, you think about this social security system, like all this money being drained to fake people, fake people's accounts going to the bad guys' pockets.
Exactly. Exactly. So all of that stuff is being revealed. I mean, everything is being revealed every day, nonstop, 3, 4 times a day. I'm constantly reinforcing what Daddy wants done, revealing all of this shit, all of it, all of it, all of it.
Yep.
When I saw the gas pump thing, I was shaking my head and I said, Daddy, you really are revealing everything. He's like, you know it. Did you see that video?
I did. I did.
So you're pressing 91 and then getting the same gas as the fucking middle pump.
Yeah, yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
Everything is being revealed. Like you guys done fucked up. Your greed, your murderous rays, your all that shit is being revealed and it's being shut down. It's over. I can't say it's over more enough. It's over. It's over. It's over.
It's over.
Fucking over. Matter of fact, I need a new pendant saying it's over.
I'll give you one, but it has a fairy on it.
Hey, the fairies told everybody it was over too, so
Yeah, yeah. Cool. Cool.
they didn't
All
believe the fairies either. Remember that story where they went into the general's office and they landed on a table and they were like asking if I was real and the fairies popped up. He's real, and they're like, "Who are you guys?"
That is a great story.
It's
Great story.
all real, man. I don't give a shit if some local person wanna say this and say that. I don't give a shit. Like you walking on thin ice, buddy.
Okay. Okay. So, where are we with the wealth transfer?
It's happening. It's already happening. Lots of people received big social security checks.
Hmm.
Um, others have been paid. One guy supposedly got paid. However, I haven't seen evidence of it, and I relayed it because a source, a good source, told me that.
Yeah.
However, it still hasn't been proven. So, um, I was supposed to be contacted yesterday and today, and still nothing.
Right.
So y'all better fucking pay me. That's all I gotta say. Actually, I'm lying. I got a lot to say. Pay me now. Oh, and I got blacklisted too, by the way,
From
from the GCR redemption.
blacklisted? How can they do that?
That's what I said.
Hmm.
They can't, but that's what's going around.
So that's what they're saying.
Yeah.
So even though you have a reputation.
They love me.
That's great. That is great. That's great. So is there a way we could send in teams of angelics to, do walk-ins for those people to get this moving even faster?
Yeah, that's what's happening.
Yeah.
However, we still have people that have final decisions to make,
Ah.
which is why I say I should have been contacted yesterday. So
Mhm.
that just tells me there's you know, however many people that still have decisions to make.
Okay. All right. Got a question from someone this morning. Will they be redeeming at a bank or a redemption center?
Both, depending on what type of currency you have.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Okay. And we'll be announcing like what to do when it's time, I'm assuming. And I've asked that before, right? So just
Of
want
course.
to, everyone here should feel secure that they're not going to miss the boat, that you're gonna find out what to do, you know?
Yeah. I mean, those of you guys that are smart enough will listen to what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah. And a lot of these other intel providers, they act like they know everything and they're like, the authority. And I mean, we've been hearing the same stuff from them every day for years, years. I
Yeah.
should have listened to them like 7 or 8 years ago. And I listened every day to their report, every night on their call, blah, 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 blah. They're literally saying the same stuff they were saying 8 years ago.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And because of us following them that way, we now know without a shadow of a doubt that it's all been lies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, that being said, I was told yesterday that they released it before his speech, and that there was people waiting outside of the banks because they were in the know.
Mm.
Those people never went in, so that's obviously bullshit too. There's so
Okay.
much shit happening.
Okay. All right. Well, you can feel the activity level increase. Everything is moving faster, 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 faster. We can feel it.
Yeah, that's right.
So, yeah.
Um, a lot of people also don't want to give us direct information and all that. But at the end of the day, Daddy is the one telling us what what's real. He's the one that's guiding all of this stuff. So you don't you, if you want to if you want to point the finger at somebody, you can point it at me. However, the one that's guiding me and the one that's having me do this is the one you want to take it up with. That being said, good luck.
Okay.
You
Okay, that's funny.
want to be mad at somebody? Okay.
Yeah. Well, okay, so we've talked about this before. I don't know if we're done with this, but switch of topic. Usually what happens is I'll get up in the morning, I go to Telegram pretty much first thing, and there's all these little notifications and blah, blah, blah for every group I'm in. And I go through and do my morning work, okay? Kind of first thing in the morning. And the last few months, I've noticed like hardly any activity. No one's doing anything, no one's posting anything. It seems like crickets. And so there's two or three things that I can think of. Either we're being censored, they've left the group, or they are not doing the work, or maybe they're just like apathetic, like hanging in there, like maybe they've lost hope, and maybe they're just kind of watching and not doing anything, like they could be here for the redemption only, if you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah. I got that they lost hope, which is cool.
Yeah.
If you lost hope, you don't need to be here anyway. Kick rocks.
Well, part of what we're doing as a group, number one, we're educating ourselves, right? But when we focus on a goal together, it is so much more powerful and manifests more quickly than if we're
Right.
just sitting around waiting, like, how about now? What's happening now? Like waiting passively. So if you're doing the work, you're going to see it come about faster. You're more focused and you're more crisp.
That's true. That's true. Um I was told this AM. Um, do you want to know what's the most annoying question ever? And I'm like, yeah. And the answer was, when, when, when? And I says, yeah, you're right. So my response to that is, when you realize your creator is in control and you need to have faith in the process.
Yeah.
That's when.
Yeah.
Because of your free will, you are always in the when state. When is this going to happen? When is that going to happen? That's your free will, right? When you do source directives, you're not waiting for when, because you're doing things. And that when comes a lot faster for you. Now you're talking about an entire planet getting ready to redeem and go under a facelift, if you would. Um, that's something that's going to take time, and it's huge because of all of the different billions of people giving their opinions and making their final choices. That being said, something like healing someone and learning the process and manifesting and clearing the skies and all that stuff. So instead of saying when, how about you go learn the method and produce someone's healing, someone's blessing, a clear sky. There's so many things that you could be doing with your fucking time instead of sitting there asking when, right? I don't know when, but I do know that it's going to happen when dad wants it to happen. And in the meantime, I got work to do. I got people to heal. I got people to entertain. I got shit to do. Always, 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 always. There's things to do. Of course, I want to know when too. However, with all the stuff that we're all the stuff that we got going on, when is not even in my fucking, it's not even in my
vocabulary. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Um, and because of the source directives and us running around doing what we gotta do constantly, it's like constantly, daddy's saying, do this, do that, do this, do that. I don't even fucking when, don't even, what is when?
Yeah.
You know? So right now, we're working on 2 campaigns in Puerto Rico. We're working on gathering people up, getting people there. We're looking for face painters, entertainers. We're looking for all this stuff in Puerto Rico, right? So that we can have cool events for the children, families, bring them together and all that stuff. So while y'all waiting on when, we doing things.
Yeah.
Right? So how about you help us do these things?
Right.
That way you got something to do, and um, you're helping people, because the fastest way to get what you want is to help others. So the more you practice what I'm preaching and telling y'all to do, the faster things will happen for you. It may not be the GCR or the RV. However, dad does little blessings here and there. He blesses us just by simply doing what I'm telling y'all to do. Heal people, learn the method, manifest this and do that and blah, blah, blah. It's not that fucking hard. And then that when that you all want, including myself, will fall into our laps. It's not that hard. Um, that being said, when it happens, we all will know.
Because you'll be posting pictures of yourself on a remote island with a yacht in the background, right? Just joking.
I'll be doing some videos from private jets and shit like that.
Yeah. That'll be awesome. I always think that we should use the time now, to educate ourselves and to prepare. Organize your stuff. Think about what you want for the future. Help if you can. Like, use the time productively. Just don't sit there and twiddle your thumbs.
Right.
So basically what you're doing, Smarty, is you've got all these groups going right now. We're setting the foundation for all of these projects that will be going global. All
That's
right.
right. That's right.
So we're doing that, like, on a shoestring right now.
Even right, and even when you tell people that it's global thing, it's like, what is it for real?
They don't understand. Yeah.
No, but I
Yeah.
proved it. I've already proved it. I just did the last event was in Kenya. Okay, so I'm doing the shit. Another thing, what part of we get to live forever from here on out do you not understand? So that when for you may come and go. And if you don't have the right stuff, the right attitude, the right mindset, that went will fucking go. That
It's
when,
irrelevant. It's irrelevant, right?
right? Because
Yeah.
then all of a sudden, that when came, yay, you go cash in, and then you're fucking broke the next day,
Yeah.
which is not going to happen. But you understand what I'm saying?
Mm.
So your best bet is to put it in your mind's eye that you're going to stick around for a very long fucking time, and that we have a lot of work to do because a lot of us here are on missions. Others, a lot of other you guys are just watching this for entertainment purposes only, right? While we're actually doing things. And since we already know in our mindset that we'll be here for a very fucking long time, I don't give a shit when is. Does that make sense? Is that clear? I got eternal life, immortal. All of the wealth in the world belongs to Dad, which belongs to me, which belongs to you. Eventually, we will all have it all because He made it for us. So I'm trying to help you guys understand that we going to be sticking around for a very long time, and it's best that we work on helping each other, achieving greatness, and helping each other achieve greatness. Other than that, you're wasting your fucking time on the couch doing nothing.
Right. Also, if you know anything about manifestation, and like, when we write affirmations, for example, you
Right?
have to write it in a positive way as it has already happened. All right. You can't say if, like maybe, you can't be wishy-washy. It's got to already be firm in your mind, and that brings it forward more quickly. So when kind of like pumps the brakes on this for you?
When, if,
Yeah.
words like that,
Hopefully.
yeah, hopefully, those are all the depressions, states of words of lack and depress,
Yeah.
or despair, or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah.
So, um, I wouldn't even use those words no more, and just focus on the here and now, and be a part of something good. You don't
Yeah.
have to join me and be a part of this. I don't give a shit. Go out and do something else.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, this is my kingdom anyway, and I'm giving you the freedom to do it all and the protection. That is, but you know what I'm saying. We.
It's beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Do you have time for questions?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, here we go. It's my part of the show. Okay. Purpose of now it's all on me.
Let's
Pur-
go.
purpose of all the plane crashes we've been seeing, is that to prevent people from flying, or is it from seeing the UFOs that are hovering around, say, the airports, or what is the purpose?
It's the both of it. Both of it.
Okay.
Both of it. You prevent people from flying. They can't see the UFOs.
Okay.
They,
Okay.
they. I mean, you got to understand that these individuals are losing dramatically. So by knowing how they operate and how these entities literally feed off of your fear and that loosh and all of the stupid shit that they feed off of because of your human emotions, they're going to do things like this to get millions of people afraid. Even my daughter came. She said, "Oh man, I was afraid because all the plane crashes." I looked at her and said, "You know better than that," and kept eating. So, so,
It's funny.
so that's what that was.
Okay. So basically, it's to create fear, to stop people from flying in, mostly to stop them from seeing the UFOs, which are up there like thick as thieves. A
I,
lot of them.
they're everywhere.
Yeah.
I just saw a white one hovering over top of the resort where I was at.
Yeah. This morning, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're all over me, man. They're like all over.
Yeah. I went out maybe a week ago, 2 nights, 3 nights in a row, and it was like there. It was like everything was a ship.
Yeah, I remember it. All of y'all saw it.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
great. Great. Okay. Do we get our nutrition and health from food itself as well as lifestyle? Or is it the sun slash simulated crystal, a nature energy, or how do we get our nutrition, our energy for our physical bodies?
The answer is yes to all of the above. Fruits and vegetables were designed to keep the body maintained. The sun itself can do all of that just by sun gazing. Frequencies in the holograms does that as well. We are nothing but energy bodies, which is why my holograms, the free ones, are so effective. It's a piece of paper. However, the piece of paper has all the right frequencies that I put in it for the specific program. That being said, the super food frequency sticker can do everything you just said. Okay. So,
Oh, so if we had the superfood sticker near us quite often, we wouldn't have to like technically eat.
right. I'm gonna paint a picture for you so everybody can understand. You are energy. My stickers are my energy that dad gave me to put into the sticker. If you were evolved enough to put your hand over top of the sticker and absorb the energy, you would have everything you need and you will live forever that way. That's literally sun gazing, however, in a more advanced type of way, because consciously your body and your mind, your energy is absorbing the frequencies that are there. Those frequencies are permanent. So it's kind of like evolving energy in a sticker. So you put your hand over it, fuel up, and that's it. You're good for the day. Next day, do it again, or so on and so forth. Because if you haven't noticed, my stickers, my products are constant energy. That's why they cure. That's why they heal. That's why they do what they do. So, to answer your question, at the end of the day, or at the end of all this bullshit, all you will need is yourself.
Okay. Wow. So we've got the Rescue Fruits and Vegetable program, which is going to be worldwide. It's like already booming. I can feel it.
It is.
That's again a stepping stone to, we've talked about replicators and in the future. We don't have to eat in the future unless we want to, blah, blah, blah. It's kind
Recreation.
of a stepping stone because some people will prefer the old-fashioned way. Some people will want like the replicators and not to have to cook, and some people won't care to eat it all.
That's right. That
Okay.
is absolutely correct. Now, the rescue fruits and vegetables is going to be is huge already.
Yes.
That being said, he did want me to make sure it's clear that he wants farmers markets everywhere, all across the board. We
Yeah.
already know there's lots of farmers markets in certain areas, but he wants all of the fruits and vegetables in multiple locations around the world. That way you can get anything you want and need literally right there until the replicators come, until you understand what I just said about how you are energy. And just by you thinking you're nourished, you become nourished. So there's levels to this shit, like I keep telling y'all. Not to mention, we just increased 10 more levels of consciousness. Like, hello.
Okay.
I love this shit. I'm trying to tell you,
Yeah.
like, I love it. This is what I do.
It is so cool. So for those that don't know about the consciousness levels, drink a lot of water because it helps the energy flow through your body more easily, right? Because some people will get tired, some people will get hyper. We all have different ways of reacting depending on our bodies and how they've been taken care of. Which kind of leads me to a segue. Last time I said something about I wanted to look better, and I was kind of making a joke, okay? But one of the things we have to do with whatever we have, whether it's our body, our car, our stuff, is take care of it and appreciate it, right?
That's
If
right.
we, if we don't keep, say, our car clean, if we throw garbage in there and it's all nasty and rusty and not taken care of, how can we expect a new one to come to us, right?
That's right.
We've
That's
shown
right.
that we can't take care of what we got, right?
Yeah, that's very true. Luckily for y'all, is your father, your creator, loves you so much that he's going to give you a new one. However, yes,
Yeah,
until that actually takes place with the chambers or just the snap of a finger,
yeah,
there's so much research and so much cool things coming out that we can literally reverse everything. Okay. So there's no excuse why your ass is still sick. There's
right.
no excuse why you're sitting in the fucking wheelchair. There's no excuse why you're in the hospital because of me teaching y'all, everything could be reversed and you're nothing but energy. All you got to do is think it, believe it, know it, and it will be done. Done.
Done.
It tells you in certain books to speak it into existence, right? Ask and you shall receive. Well, Daddy, can we have our new bodies like right now? Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Still didn't happen, but it's going to happen.
That's ridiculous. But yeah. So if you're sitting on the couch now watching TV, whatever reality shows, eating chips, like ones, waiting for the crystalline chambers, like they're common, but are you really taking care of your vessel right now? Is the energy really able to flow with that kind of food?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and another thing is it's also it's well, mate. I already said it, but it's mindset.
Yeah.
It's mindset, literally. Because if you change your mindset, you can change it all. And the reason why I say that is because all of y'all, including myself, were taught that we would go to school, work, have a family, grow old, and die. You all bought that shit. I didn't. I refuse that shit. Get behind me, Satan.
Okay. Gotta have some fun with it, right?
Of course, let's go.
But well, okay, so yeah, programming for death and illness and aging. Um, we didn't know there was an option, to be honest, way back when. Now
That's
we do.
right, 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 right.
Now
Now
we
we
do.
do. Now we do. And there's a lot of groups out there that are talking about med beds and chambers and this and that and new technology and cryo and oxygen chambers or whatever you want to call it, hydro, whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
All of that is leading to everlasting life, if you ask me. Not all of it is going to be as effective as the chamber because the chamber is the crystalline chamber, the crystalline chamber is the ultimate. The chamber is connected to dad. Did you hear what I just said? Y'all listening back there? The chamber is connected to dad. That's why you don't see no plugs. That's why you don't see no wires. My products are connected to dad. That's why you can't fuck with them. That's why they can't be tampered with. Me is connected to dad. That's why you can't fuck with me either. Okay? My children and crew are connected to dad. That's why you can't fuck with them either without consequences. Okay? So you can go out and test the waters and go try this and try that. At the end of the fucking day or year, whatever you want to call it, you'll be back and you'll be welcomed as long as you come correct. Don't come over here with no disrespectful shit because me or the crew are not having it. We love and light or ass whoopings. Choose wisely.
Yeah, and so back to what I was saying is change your habitual thought patterns, which we all have, right?
That's right.
Way of speaking, the way of thinking, the way our habits really run us. So, but
That's right.
yeah,
That's right.
okay.
Anything is possible. Do not put your creator in a box. A lot of you guys are guilty of that shit. You know, when you pass judgment on me, you're putting yourself in a fucking box, or you're putting dad in the box, right? I can't possibly be who I say I am. That's putting dad in the box. That's stupid, isn't it? Like, think about it. Like, really, it's fucking stupid. Why would you do that? Don't put dad in the box. You can put yourself in the fucking box all day long. Don't put dad in the box. Last time I checked, anything is possible with him. And I've proven that over and over and over and over and over.
Right.
Don't do it. Be smart. Dad can do anything. Anything is possible. Accept the facts and move forward. All right, next question.
Next question. Okay, so let's just say a week ago you showed a video where a man was comparing two Apple like phones or iPads or whatever, and they had different times on them. They had kept time differently. Okay, so here's my question. It feels like time has sped up in the outside world. Days are shorter and faster. We've got less time. We're running around like chickens without a head. We're really busy and we don't have the leisure that we used to. Okay. Um, is there a chance that, say, the crystalline, the sun has been sped up to make our days shorter?
Um, the answer to that is I would say no. What's happening is what's happening is that things are changing as far as um, months and times and dates.
Yeah, yeah.
The reason why I started smiling and put my head down is because nobody knows that well, you guys know that I'm working on the Expect Miracle bracelet, right? With the birthstones. What you don't know until now, there's 13 stones.
Hmm.
Why would there be 13 stones? Because things are changing. That's why. So, um, everything is changing. The only reason why things feel like they're speeding up for some of you guys is because you're actually doing shit.
Okay.
Time flies when you're having fun
Okay.
and doing good work and doing things for the good. It's flying. Now, picture this. Let me give you an example. Time flew for me, you, and everybody that was working on this other project. The person in the jail cell right now, the time is slow as fuck because they're not doing shit. Do you understand now? That's the only thing that's happening with that. However, there is a change of days and months and all that shit. That's happening. It's already happened. It's already happened. A lot of the shit that I'm telling you guys already happened. They can't see what he can see.
Okay. You've kind of implied that that's going to happen, that we're going to have 13 months again, and we're going to go back to the Julian calendar and blah 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 blah. Yeah, so we're gonna have a whole switch of everything, and eventually weather will be back to where it's supposed to be as well.
Yeah, because there won't be weather manipulating and it will be
Yeah,
normal.
yeah,
Not normal, natural.
yeah,
And it won't be all this crazy shit that you're all witnessing it.
yeah. Yeah.
The reason why it's happening and you're witnessing it is because it has to be exposed. Like I've been saying, the rules of engagement is to expose and eliminate. We are letting them expose themselves like never before. People are consciously on a different level because we keep raising the consciousness. So, expose, eliminate, expose, eliminate. Shit, that's a nice shirt. Expose and eliminate. There you go. Fuck around and find out.
Okay. Well, in my world, it feels like the day, like, okay, get up in the morning, do your thing. It feels like the day until dinner time is like 2 hours. It's like, what? And I don't even have time for 3 real meals like I used to anymore.
Well, you can also set that though,
Yeah.
right? If you put a timer on yourself, right? Because I have to do it sometimes myself. Okay, I got to do this at 2 o'clock. Let me do all this. Time will fly. Next thing you know, it's 2 o'clock. We're doing this video 2 o'clock, and then after this, again, because we put a time on it. Other than us putting a time on ourselves, it's fucking endless,
Yeah.
right? People around me are like, man, I've never felt so free in my fucking life. Yeah, no shit, because you don't have to get up and do shit no more.
Yeah.
Or you don't, I mean, you don't have to do other shit,
Corporate
corporate
stuff.
shit, right? Slave shit.
Yeah. Slave shit. That's a better way to say it, really.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Okay. All right.
it's all about mindset too. Like I said, just change your mind, change your perspective, listen to what I'm telling you and take it to heart because it's this. I'm not telling you guys a lie. I don't know where to fucking make things up at. And consciously I wouldn't do that because it's just not the right thing to do.
Well,
Right?
and I've said I'm coming at you from random angles all the time. You have no idea what I'm going to ask, and you don't hesitate answering. All right.
Yeah. That
And
that that comes from years of talking to dad nonstop.
yeah,
And yes, things do change. And then I have to tell you why they change. If something changes because somebody made the wrong decision or the right decision, right?
yeah,
Other than that, it's steady. It's as steady as can be.
okay.
And I have a big fucking mouth and I have a lot of questions. However, I don't ask people. I ask that. Um, somebody next to me would say,
Oh no.
hold on, hold on, hold on.
All right, there we go.
So somebody next to me, shit, what happened? Okay. Somebody next to me would say something like, well, did you ask this person about this, about that? No. Why would I? What? No. No. I don't know. What for? I don't ask people shit. I don't care. I got other things to focus on. I don't care what your favorite drink is.
Okay. All right. Um, got 2 people asking about Caroline Kennedy in the chat.
Okay.
She's alive.
Yes.
She's also had a tough experience similar to John.
Yes. I've already told him that that's his sister.
Yeah. And
They
does he
met or
believe?
they met already too.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
And does he believe that it's his sister? I think he does, right?
I don't give a shit what John believes. Sorry, Johnny boy. I love you, bro. No, but again, that's just me. Like, I only care what Daddy says.
Yep, okay.
We actually talked, and he told me that he met some lady that he thinks is his sister, and right there and then I said, "That's your sister. She's telling you the truth."
Yeah.
So yes, it's true. Whether he believes it or not, I don't give a shit. I only care what Dad says, right? Of course, he trusts me. I wouldn't lie to him, and not I'm not a threat to him at all whatsoever. And we are protecting him and keeping him healed up as much as possible. So the facts remain. Dad says yes, that's his sister. So she has to be protected and looked after, and we are doing that as well.
Okay. That was assumed, but I just wanted to bring that out to like you had told me this a few weeks ago, that he had met his sister. I think she came out to his house or whatever, so.
Yep.
I hadn't talked with him on the videos, but I have also missed some of his lives. I seem to get kicked off his lives all the time. So
Well, not only that, he's been getting kicked off of shit too. So
I know.
I mean, it's a never ending story for us, right? So
Yeah.
fucking wrong,
Yeah.
man. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah. Okay.
Jesus Christ, you better do something about this shit.
That's great. That is
That's funny.
great. All right. Now, question. I'm in these Tartarian groups about how history is not as we know it. And I don't really spend a lot of time there because I know it's true. We've been totally tricked there. But there is a group out there saying that basically humanity was wiped out. Roughly, we came back, if you will. We were repopulated around 1850 or so. And that's why we have several of the older buildings still in place. We've got some of that older technology that we've revamped. Like they actually had a car that looked like the Tesla truck back then. They
Yep.
had electric motor scooters. They had this and they had that. So is that a true story? Were we?
Yes, that is true. That's happened
Yeah.
multiple times, and not just on Earth. I've told you guys years ago, and constantly tell y'all that even the Antarctica and the spacecraft, the giant spacecraft that's there's 2 billion years old, that landed there 2 billion years ago. Do people believe that? I don't care. That's the truth. If you haven't noticed, I tell the truth, no matter how people like it or not. And that's what gets me in trouble, or that's what they think gets me in trouble, right?
Yep.
The truth is that these civilizations have been wiped out, wiped out, reproduce, and they've been doing it over and over and over again. And they've been doing it because of the population growing, becoming powerful, and those that were more powerful took them out. And that's why you had all of these stories of all these babies in incubators and cloning and all that stuff, because we were literally food chain to some of these groups, right? And all that is being exposed as we speak. So the answer is yes, and it's the last cycle, so that means it's not happening no more. It's over. So what will end up happening is everything gets exposed. Lemuria, Atlantis will be brought up. There's a lot of different people saying that Atlantis is over here, Atlantis is over there, Lemuria is over here, Lemuria is over there. It's cool. I'm going to show you exactly where they are because I'm going to bring them back up. How's that?
Yeah.
So, and I've already showed y'all in photo circle, remember the screenshots that I posted with the circles? Atlantis is literally my backyard. Lemuria is on the coast of California. So all of that will be revealed. All of the different hidden technologies and all that stuff will be revealed. Now, what Daddy just showed me was Atlantis crystals. What am I using right now? The source cube. It's a crystal, isn't it?
Right.
I got some other cool things that I'm getting ready to release too that are powerhouses. So matter of fact, you remember the Superman movie where he takes that thing and pushes it into the device and then it lights up?
No.
All right, so one of the old Superman movies, when he goes into the cave and it's like his house or his ship or whatever,
Lair.
there's a little stick like thing that looks like a USB drive, and it's crystal, and you pop it in, boom, you push down on it, and when you push down on it, it lights everything up. That's what I'm going to be releasing next. So That being said, a lot of my stuff and a lot of my insight and a lot of the stuff that I'm telling you guys is because what's coming. So when all of these different things happen, you guys already have certain crystals in your house that are going to fit right in, and then you're going to be excited because you already have it.
Okay. So this thing that you push down into whatever, what will that do? It'll light up, but is that electricity? Is it light for the room? Like, what is it?
Yeah, it'll power your house, your car, your vehicle, etc.
Cool. All
So
right.
we got Maxwell stuff. We got my component that you put on the car, and then we got all these other crystals. So we got lots of things that we're working on, and we even have portable charging stations and magnetic motors and stuff like that. So the world has changed. What you're seeing is the evidence of it pushing out and getting to the masses, where people are now able to purchase these things, and that's going to happen because of the wealth transfer.
Right.
All of us that have been waiting for this wealth transfer are in position to help fund these things and get them out, right? So when certain things pop up, and I say, "Hey, you, blah 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 blah, go over there and contact this person, make sure he gets everything he wants and needs." You're not going to give me the person on the phone is not going to give me no problems because they know that I'm for real. So they're going to go over there, get them what they need. Right or wrong?
Right.
Okay. So that's where we're going with it all. Not to mention, we got some of the most advanced technology already existed that's been existed for thousands of years. Thousands of years. And it's called Smarty. Damn, I'm old as shit.
That's good. That's good. Well, the masses, the average consumer, like we're only allowed to buy this much. It only improves this much every once in a while. When really they've got light years ahead of us stuff that we're not allowed to know about. So,
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, that's another thing that you guys have to, those of you guys that are tired of waiting and losing faith. Things are happening, and it's happening in a way where you're going to receive everything that you wanted and things that you never even fucking knew were possible. So, focus on what daddy wants you to do right now. Stop worrying about when, because it's coming. It's here, actually. It's already here. We're walking into it. That's why he tells me all the time to tell y'all we're walking into it. Every time somebody texts me because they're under attack and they want things to happen right now and blah, 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 we're walking into it. Continue to do what daddy wants you to do. Especially if I'm telling you that daddy says, do this, do this, do this. You don't know what doors is going to open for you. Just fucking do it.
yeah.
You don't have to do it. I don't care. But I mean, you're just going to block your blessings by not doing it. And if I gotta continue to tell you you're blocking your blessings by not doing certain things, that's a problem that you have to
Right.
come to terms with.
Right.
So everybody should be focusing on what daddy wants them to do. You can even fucking sit on the couch all day long if you're tagging and bagging shit, right? Just do something. Use your heart energy to manifest things. You can actually sit on the couch and do that shit. I know, I'm the best at it.
That is correct.
That's funny.
Okay. I know you're trying to get away now, but can I go back to this 1850 thing?
No, we good. We could do a couple more questions. Go ahead.
Okay, so humanity was wiped out. All right, so we had built these cities, we had technology, we had society, blah 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 blah, and I guess it's called the mud flood in this case, okay? So humanity's wiped out, but the cities remained. And so we're still using many of those cities now, although some have been buried, okay?
Yeah.
We also know that the continents are different than we've been taught. The map is different than we've been taught. So since we didn't really have, we'll call them elders in our society left, the kids born in the next generation after the wipeout, they had no choice but to accept what they were told,
Right.
right?
Right.
So they didn't know about history or what really happened or about this or that. So even though it's only been, a couple hundred years, we've made great progress.
Yeah. Yeah. Considering, us now in this age. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm kind of not happy with the fact that they wiped out the population so many times.
Yeah. Well, none of us are happy about that shit.
Yeah, yeah,
They've been lying to us about everything, including my original birth date, 19,000 years ago.
yeah.
They've lied about everything, and they've been using technology to do it. Look what happened in North Carolina. People literally got buried in the fucking mud, right? How did they do it? Weather modifications. How did they do all this other stuff? Same fucking way. And it's the same group of people. Same group of people. Same group of people. Same beings.
Okay. This is really big. I mean, this is a big point. Now, I've kind of suspected this for a while, and
Yeah.
I'm not actively on these. I collect, I haven't even looked at this channel for probably a year, okay? But this is a big deal.
Yeah, well, like I said, the same group of people that what do you call crucified and did all this shit to me are the same people I'm taking out right now as we speak.
Yeah,
Same group of people.
yeah.
Same group of people. And it's
Okay,
over.
so I've also seen recently posts and videos about how we're in the wrong date. Like, again, we know the calendar's been modified and this and that, and time is different than we know it, blah, 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 blah. But we're more like in the year 1050 or something like that. And that it really doesn't matter what number we call it or what month or day we call it. That really doesn't matter. But what does matter is the truth.
Yeah,
And that the truth has been purposefully withheld from us.
that's true. That's
Okay.
true. And the cool part about it all is that it's being revealed in ways that they never thought of. And every time one of the dark ones make the wrong decisions, they get eliminated and the truth about everything gets exposed further.
Okay.
um, which is what's happening, which is what's been happening actually. So the more and more that they want to do something, the more and more will release other things. Um, there's no way that this is not going Daddy's way. No way at all. No matter how many times you want to try to change the timeline and do this and do that and blah 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 blah, and use your looking glass devices and use your portal jumping and all the fancy gadgets you got, there's no way you're going to win. None.
Okay.
You're dealing with entities that can shapeshift, that can be anywhere at any time, consciously, physically, and we've been here the whole time, changing and changing and changing and changing and changing, shapeshifting, blah 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 blah. So when I say I'm a weapon, I am. You don't know what the fuck you're up against.
Okay. Wow. All right. I'm gonna mull this one over because this is it's Coming back at you next week. No, this is big stuff. And, again, the map being switched and upside down and the countries being all here and the oceans being different. It's like mind-blowing stuff. Our solar system is different than we know it. Like everything we've been taught is a lie.
Yeah, yeah, including the fact that the Earth is way bigger than that everybody believes. It's it's way bigger than everybody believes, and they're finding fossils and giants that are super long. But yet, when I tell you that we are in a district and the planet is this big and we're in this little district, then it makes sense why the giant's legs are so tall, why these people were so tall. We've literally been restricted to access to the other planets, and they confined us, right? They put us in this little thing because we were nothing but fucking cattle
Yeah.
to them.
Yeah.
And they genetically modified things down here so that we become smaller. And
Oh,
there's even smaller people out there. So there's small people and there's gigantic people. And the universe is teeming with life. Teeming. Which is why I gotta have 15-foot ceilings in my palace.
interesting.
A whole lot of interesting shit's happening.
Yeah. Okay. So would you call us medium-sized people?
No, we're fucking midgets.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, I guess we're in good shape for today. I have more questions, but I feel like we're at a good spot.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. We gotta start making arrangements to eat or something like that.
It's always about the food. Okay. Thank you for all of your information and for letting us know what's going on behind the scenes and all
Yeah.
the, of course.
There is right now, as far as the Trump and the generals, there is some type of skirmish happening. There's a lot of threats being made towards them, so they're having to stop, pause, check the threats, blah 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 blah. Which is why I say, stop being a bunch of bitches and get what Daddy wants done. Period. It's going to go down his way anyway. So the faster you do it, the faster you get to stick around. Or you can die of old age, or you can just die.
Okay. Okay. Excellent.
It's hardcore truth. I mean, what the fuck? All right, well, we good. Love all you guys. Keep up the good work. Practice on your Jedi method, your commands, your healing abilities. We're here to heal each other, look after each other, and I'm here to back y'all up. So let's rock and roll.
Thank you so much.